I love it. I love it. You know what? We got a lot of updates today. So if you're watching us on the replay, make sure you hit like, pound all those like buttons, guys. Hit the bell notification because I bring you guys the information that others are not having right now. You know how we do it? The serious Cowboy time, baby. I'm not wearing the glasses because I'm able to put my contacts back on with everything that's going on with the pandemic starting to come down to a leveling off. Able to get rid of the glasses. Obviously, I'll wear those again. But guys, got a lot of news for you guys today. Have free agency news, pro day news, who the Cowboys have met with, where the interest is at. So guys, if you're watching this live right now, hit like on that video. Give me 20 likes right now if you could. 1, 2, 3, hit that like button. Thank you very much, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. We're going to get into all of the news of the day. All right, starting off with our free agency news. All right, so you know, the most recent news that has come out here is going to be you know, the signing of Terrell Basham. All right, baby. All right, so let's take a look at this here. Cowboys, this is the most recent addition, and that's going to be Terrell Basham. This is coming from Michael Gelkin. It got done. Cowboys have agreed to terms with ex-Jets edge defender Terrell Basham. Source said 2-year deal worth up to $6.5 million. So this is going to be one of those incentive-based deals. He can reach $6.5 million. So we'll see what they do there with that right there. But I think this you're getting somebody that will be a rotational piece for you. Obviously, you know, you lost. Or I don't think they're going to bring back Aldon Smith. I think that ship sailed once they got rid of our D-line coach. You know, Aldon Smith had that connection with the previous staff. He's probably not coming back. So Terrell Basham, Cowboys had interest in this player during the 2017 draft process. They were interested in him. So, you know, this makes a lot of sense, guys. Obviously, you know, he's not going to give you the big numbers probably of a Robert Quinn, but he's trying to revitalize his career. This is going to be a reclamation project all the way, as you can tell. And that's a lot what the Cowboys are doing. You know, it's more of these types of deals. You know, when I saw the other deals that we're going to get to, it kind of, you know, the bells kind of went off for me like, okay, we're not going to get any of these other named players like Sherman's, these types of guys. They're not coming here. The Cowboys have no interest in these guys as much as we want. But we're getting ready. We're getting ready, guys. So it's starting to ramp up. Let me know what you guys think about the Cowboys signing Terrell Basham on this 2-year deal. If you like this, let me know in the comments if you like it. If you don't, let me know what you guys think about Terrell Basham, the most recent signing for the Cowboys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments there. We have some more free agency news. We'll get into Cowboys have met with in pro days. The most exciting news coming up real quick here in just a minute, but let's get through the rest of the free agency frenzy. I don't know if it's a frenzy, but you know, the Cowboys are starting to rev up and you know, starting to bring in some players, starting to sign some players. So let's talk about the next player that the Cowboys have signed, and that's going to be our boy Brent Urban. Okay. New Cowboys defensive tackle Brent Urban had a 79.7 run defense PFF grade in 2018 and 83.7 in 2020. Latter was the third highest run defense grade amongst all NFL interior linemen. All right, so huge number there. Huge number there. You know, we're not – this guy's probably more of your one-tech type of player. So, you know, obviously some of the one-tech guys that we were having wet dreams about, none of those are going to happen. But, you know, the Cowboys did what they do. You know, they go for the second and third tier type of players. Brent Urban is that. But, man, that run defense grade, it goes in line with what the Cowboys really need because we couldn't stop a nosebleed. We couldn't stop anything, and it was terrible. So bring him in here with the rotation. You're getting a little bit more beef here up front. So now you have Neville Gallimore, Tristan Hill coming back. We'll see what he does with this new staff. Antoine Woods, they tendered him. We talked about that last video. If you missed that, check that video out there. Had a great talk there with Jake Tuck on that one. In this one here is another player. So, I'm not gonna say that these are the best moves or blow anything, blow smoke up your guys. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Don't fall for the hype videos. I've already seen a couple of guys, showing little videos of them making. Don't fall for the BS this year. Okay, let's see what these guys do in camp. Let's see what they do in preseason and week one. All right, week one is where it's at. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of paper hype. You're gonna see a lot of camp hype. Let's temper the expectations this year because we all got burnt last year. I know I did. I know I got real burnt on the hype. So we'll see what he does, but be careful with the hype videos that are going to be coming out on these guys. You know how it is. People do get excited, for certain players, but I'm tempering my expectations, and I would just recommend that to you guys. All right. But guys, let me know what you guys think about Brent Urban. Did you follow him in college? Did you like what he did at the collegiate level, and did it transition for you? Let me know, guys, if you're a fan of Brent Urban, from his college days into the NFL. Let me know in the comments or the chat box what you guys think. All right. The other one that was a little bit of a head scratcher to me, that was just a little bit kind of like, nah, I don't know about this pick here, is going to be really the free agent that kind of started the day, and that was the signing of Carlos Watkins. Okay, ex-Texans to top it off. Those guys had a pretty leaky defense, not very good at all. Even under the great defensive-minded coach over there, Cornell. So that's not good. So anyway, ex-Texans, Carlos Watkins, he'll join the defensive tackle rotation in Dallas. Watkins made 11 starts last season, totaling 27 tackles and 2 sacks. All right, so that's kind of how the day started today with the addition of Carlos Watkins. Like I said, I think a lot of us were like, who is this guy? Like, oh, man, here we go with this player. When I saw this name, I knew that the Cowboys, this is where we're at right now. We're at that second, third. We're getting into the bridge player season. That's what I call this wave right now. We've gone through the big ticket guys already. Now you're in bridge season mode right now. Bridge season. Okay, so to me, camp body, we'll see what he does. You definitely need some bodies for camp for preseason. They are going to slash the preseason games this year. I think they're doing 2 or 3. I'm not sure what the final number is, but NFLPA, they have agreed to slash the preseason games, but they are going to get the 17-game season this year. So, you need more bodies. You got to get bodies to look at in camp to get the reps. And you got to get them. You got to get some of these reps in the preseason. So we'll see what that pick is, guys. But let me know what you guys feel about the Carlos Watkins signing. Are you down with it? Are you just kind of like a lot of people and just like, who the hell is Carlos Watkins? Okay, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how he does. But I feel a lot better about Brent Urban. I think when you have a run stopping specialist, because that's what he is. You're going to put him in there to stop the run. Okay. Now, the good thing that Brent Urban will bring to the table is he's going to open up some of the play for your linebackers. Okay. So being that he plays the run really well, you're going to see tackle for losses. You're going to see some double teams. You're going to see some linebackers, hopefully, hit the gaps, have better run fits. Okay, but like I said, this is all paper. We got to see how everything goes the rest of the way. Let's not fall for the booby traps, the hype traps, and all of that stuff. All right, guys? Let me know what you guys think about today's free agent additions. Do you like Terrell Basham, Urban, Carlos Watkins? Which of these 3 guys do you guys really like the most? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me take a look at the comments right now. Shout out to everybody watching live around the world and everybody in the chat box. If you haven't already, Pound that like button, guys. Give me 10 likes right now if you can. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it very much. Quincy Sands, Brent Urban is a great run stopper. Yeah, that really goes into the PFF grades. If you're into that, some people don't like PFF, but they do have their niche as far as like the driving the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So there's something to be said about PFF. Sometimes I like some of the stuff they do, some of the stuff I don't, but it is an interesting stat line on Brent Urban. You know what I mean? So let's see, Peyton Prince, a lot of good players left on the market. All they're doing is getting cheaper by the day. Yeah, no doubt about that. It is what it is. Joseph Colon, all under 30 years old. That's good. That kind of goes in line with what the Cowboys do. They tend to stay under that 30 threshold. I think they like guys 28 and below if they can. Let's see what they got here. Peyton Prince. I'm gonna get the last. Corner gets released. Cowboys corner doesn't know him. So BS signings, Richard Hernandez. Let's see what happens. We don't want to jump the gun. Either way, you don't want to overdrive. And also on the other side of the coin, you don't want to say, oh, these guys are trash, this and that. Let's see what they do. You got Dan Quinn in here, and it's another year with the purge. You know what I'm saying? Like, little by little, you're seeing less Garrett type of players, and you're seeing more of the thumbprint of what Mike McCarthy and his staff are bringing to the table. So you do need to think about that as we get through this process. This is what the Cowboys do. It is what it is. It'll be the same next season. So get ready for the names that might come up next year. We probably won't be interested. This is just what they do under Stephen Jones. Richard Hernandez trade Boston? Probably not, man, to be honest. I will be surprised if they land any or other name recognition type of players. Just to be real. You'll probably end up getting somebody that you haven't heard of or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Let's get more rotational players. I think that's really good. Is the cap really not is bad? And I wouldn't say it's that bad. I mean, this is kind of what they had last year. It's more of this is what they are. This is what the front office and these guys are all about. Okay, so now you do have a lot of draft ammo, so we're going to transition to the juicy part of this video, and that's pro days, who they're meeting with, and draft talk, guys. Okay, so here we go. So the Cowboys, as shrewd as they are, they do have a lot of day 3 selections. Maybe you want to flip some of these picks for some low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be a free agent. Maybe you want to throw a 6th or 7th round pick at a player, kind of like they did with Robert Quinn. So maybe they do that. So let's see what the Cowboys do. Maybe they do that. Maybe there's somebody at the end of their contract. Cowboys want to pluck them, put them on our team. So let's see if they make a Robert Quinn type of trade. That's a possibility. You know what I mean? They have a lot of picks to do that. They really do. And we have a ton of picks. I really don't expect all these picks to make the team, but we'll see what goes on here. All right, guys. Now, as far as who's the Cowboys have met with, a lot of pro days are going on right now, and I have really good information here on who the Cowboys have met with, what pro days they have attended, and we'll get to the first one here, and that's going to be the Georgia Pro Day. All right, so let's take a look at this here. We're talking about the Georgia Pro Day. This just happened here recently. Let's break down the numbers. Let's look at these players, all right, because Cowboys have high interest. Very, very high interest, and I'll explain to you why. Okay, so look at this. Monte Rice, the linebacker, 4.5 unofficial. Azeez Ojulari, 4.58 unofficial. That's pretty dang good. Ben Cleveland, this guy, huge mammoth, behemoth type of player. Center guard, this guy is low key, somebody you might want to bring on the team just to give you some more edge. You know what I'm saying? Because Connor Williams, too soft, too finesse. We need more glass eating type of guys. All right. I want more of these Icelandic type looking type of dudes. Like Ben Cleveland looks like a Viking type of person from Iceland, these kinds of guys. And he can play him. He had a pretty good career at Georgia, and he knocked it out the park at the Pro Day. Okay, so Monty Rice, Azeez Ojulari, Ben Cleveland. Guys, let me know what you guys think about the Georgia Pro Day if you caught it. Are you a fan of Georgia? Let me know what you think of these players. Monty Rice, Al-Jalari, Ben Cleveland. All right, so let's go over some more of the numbers from the Georgia Pro Day. Let's take a look at this here, guys. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. Hit that like button, guys. If you're enjoying this content, we're giving you the knowledge, the information to drive the conversation as far as what the Cowboys are looking at, who they're interested in. So pound that like button for me, baby. Show your boy some love. All right, let's take a look at some more numbers here. We're looking at some more pro day numbers from Georgia. Eric Stokes, we're looking at the DBs now. Okay, Eric Stokes, 4.25 unofficial, blazing fast, right? We're talking about needing more speed on defense. These two guys bring it. Okay, Eric Stokes, Tyson Campbell, 4.29 unofficial. I know some of the word is some of these guys were getting clocked at 4.3 with other scouts. So, I mean, that's still blazing fast. Anything under sub 4.4 is crazy fast. But Eric Stokes is probably my DB1 out of Georgia. And then Tyson Campbell, is pretty good too. So you can't go wrong with either one of these guys. But I can tell you the Cowboys' interest in this Georgia Pro Day is phenomenal. I mean, it was phenomenal, okay? And I'm going to break that down here for you right now. The proof is in the pudding, all right? Why is the interest so damn high here with Georgia? Well, check this out, guys. Check this out. Who do we have here? Will McClay, on site, on hand for the Georgia Pro Day, VP of Player Personnel. The guy that sets the board was at the Georgia Pro Day. Okay, so look at this. Looking at Eric Stokes, writing down his information. So, he's looking at all these guys. Any one of these guys will be on the Cowboys' radar. Eric Stokes, the speed, the corner. We need a cornerback, right? So look for this. Look for the Cowboys to be very interested in these players, and they are. You don't send Will McClay over here personally to the Georgia Pro Day unless you have the highest of interest. I talked about Joseph Asai, another high interest player. These are when you send the big guns like this, you're not doing it for no reason. Okay, so Eric Stokes, there's a needed cornerback. We have Jordan Lewis, your nickel. Anthony Brown, he can play nickel, outside corner if you want. But you have to think that at some point the Cowboys are going to add another cornerback, maybe two. I could see a double dip. All right, so Eric Stokes could be in the market. Is he a first rounder to you guys? Let me know if you're a Georgia fan. Where do you guys have Eric Stokes? I think he's a 1-2. He's definitely going to go high, I think. He's not going to go past the second round, in my opinion. Tyson Campbell, a 2-3 for me. But high interest. And we can't forget Azeez Al-Jalari, okay? Pass rusher, okay? Yeah, we signed Terrell Basham. We have Randy Gregory. We have, some other players in the mix. But, like I mentioned in the Joseph Asai video, you're looking for the succession plan. You're looking for another pass rusher because DeMarcus Lawrence, he's coming towards the end here. I'm not saying this year, maybe next year. I think after this year, the contract, they have that ejection button. Cowboys have set themselves up for this type of deal with these sorts of contracts, okay? So, and we know they're cheap. We know the Cowboys are cheap. So, wherever they can save money, they're going to try to do it, whether it's a restructure, whether it's releasing a player when they get that opportunity, okay? Okay, so Eric Stokes, Will McClay on hand there for the Georgia Pro Day. Huge. This is huge, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these players. Are you fans of Al-Jalari, Stokes, Ben Cleveland on the offensive line? We need a little bit more depth there, Do you want some more competition there and at the center guard position? It would be a beautiful thing. It would be a beautiful thing in my opinion. So Georgia Pro Day, Will McClay on site. You heard it here first, baby. I mean, this is what we do here. It's all about the hustle. It's all about the hustle. Okay, so more pro day news as far as the Cowboys and their interest. I tweeted this earlier, and we're looking at this player here, and we'll break this down. Okay, so the next player the Cowboys have interest in and actually met with is going to be this player here. All right, to it. That's going to be Auburn. Okay. Dallas Cowboys met with Auburn safety Jamian Sherwood. Okay. So the interest here is high, obviously. They other players that were on site there, the Cowboys had a representative there. So they're looking at KJ Britt. Anthony Schwartz had an outstanding pro day running, I think it was like a 4.26. The Flash. Okay. This guy is a blur. I mean, you can put this guy in the return game. If you want a deep threat, Anthony Schwartz is a player to look at. Okay. Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of talking here. But great information for you guys. If you're watching this live, hit pound on the like button here. You're hearing the great information here. You know how we roll here at Cowboys Blog. Draft news all the time, who they're interested. I love this time of the season, guys. So hit like if you don't mind. Okay. So safety Jamian Sherwood. All right, let's break this player down. If you hadn't heard of him, which I'm sure a lot of you haven't, here's a look at him. So we'll take a quick look here at Jamian Sherwood. He's going to be number 20 out of Auburn. That's Jamian Sherwood. To me, he's from what I can tell, he's more of a strong safety box player, but there's obviously some interest there. Terrence Davis, I love this comp. Jamian Sherwood is a Cam Chancellor 2.0, so he could be. He very well could be that. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the super chat, Terrence. I really do appreciate it. I do like that take on that. I think some people will look at that and be like, who whatever. But I'm gonna rely on what the scouts are doing and who the Cowboys are visiting at. I'm gonna trust them. Okay, so Jamian Sherwood. Let's take a look at a little bit of a scouting profile on Jamian Sherwood, just to get you guys a little bit familiar. We'll break down this player a little bit more in depth. Also, I would point you to Voch Lombardi. Is a trusted source on mine. Maybe he'll take a look at him at some point. So make sure you guys are following my boy Voch Lombardi over there. I'm sure he might get to him at some point. But this is a name that is out there. Cowboys did meet with him. So let's look at the draft profile on Jamian Sherwood. All right. This is from Tony Pauline. Positives: large explosive safety with a physical game, terrific run defender. That's sounds about right. Who's aggressive and takes on bigger opponents. Takes good angles to action, attacks ball handlers, and works to finish plays. Athletic, has excellent length, which you'll see in some of the numbers that came out, and flashes ability in zone coverage when facing the action. Picks up coverage assignments in the middle of the field and works well with cornerbacks. Okay. Negatives: lacks next level recovery speed, and I think you'll see some of that in the pro day numbers. I think I have that. Let me see if I can pull that up here if I have it. I don't know if I have those numbers. Oh, no, I do have the numbers. Jamian Sherwood, 6'2", 216. Excuse me, guys. Might have to stop and get me some water. 34-inch arms on Jamian Sherwood from his pro day measurements. 34-inch arms. So definitely has those length measurables that the Cowboys like. Okay. His 40 was a 4.47. A 4.75, excuse me. So that is the safety speed. I always mention Daniel Jeremiah and Deion Sanders at the combine. 4.6 and over, they call him safety. So definitely fits that profile. You would like more speed. But one thing to think about here for Jamian Sherwood is that this guy could give you some will linebacker capability. Okay, so you're not seeing the Cowboys really make any moves in free agency. Maybe they'll add somebody, but Jamian Sherwood, the reason why they're looking at him, versatility, can play in the box, really good tackler. And you could probably look at him as a will linebacker. Okay, so that's Jamian Sherwood. Cowboys have interest. Boom. All right, so great information there, guys. I love that. I love that very much. Just the fact that the Cowboys are looking at various positions. Okay. Where might he be drafted? I think he's kind of rated, from what I've read right now, for the 5th round. Okay, Cowboys have a lot of ammo. We have extra 4th. We have a 5th. So we have comp picks available. If he's there, take a pick. Special teams player. Somebody you can do some things with. All right. Tavis Banks in the house. Thank you, bro. I hope we go to Mizzou Pro Day. They got Nick Bolton, Tyree Gillespie, and Christian Holmes. You can guarantee I'll be covering that firsthand because I think the interest will be high there. Nick Bolton. I think Nick Bolton is a player that Dan Quinn would be interested in. Now, the mission for this will be, can Dan Quinn persuade some of what the Cowboys metrics are? He's not 6'3". He's not 6'4". He's not the height player of a Jalen or LVE, but maybe they need to get away from some of that. Just bring in a football player, right? I love Nick Bolton. I've said he's my LB1. And not JOK. And that might surprise some people because Notre Dame is my team. But I love Nick Bolton. I think he gives you what you need, what this defense needs. What the defense needs is a physical player that will pop you and just I love Nick Bolton. So, and Tyree Gillespie, I can tell you when I was looking at Nick Bolton's tape, I saw somebody make some incredible tackles. Who the hell is this? It was Tyree Gillespie. So take a look at him. Christian Holmes, I'll need to take a closer look at him. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Tavis Banks, you always come in the clutch. Joseph Colon Diablo. Yep. That's another name that's making the rounds with various people. So you definitely got to keep your options open, but what I love about this time of the year is we're seeing more names. You know what I'm saying? We have heard about Diablo. We've heard about a lot of these guys, but this is the time of the year when you're starting to see Cowboys have interest, and it opens up the conversation. We're not stuck on always talking about Surtain and some of these other players. We're looking more day 2, day 3 guys, and this is really what I love about the draft season. Okay. There's Davis. Appreciate you, bro. Trade the comp picks for extended picks. So yeah, it definitely gives them some weaponry, right? You can be aggressive in this draft, and I think maybe you're gonna need to be. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna make 10 picks or whatever it is. So maybe you need to move back into this first round. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one of these players, a safety or a cornerback is there, you move back up. So maybe you want to move up into the second, third, however, whatever you want to do. I think the Cowboys definitely have that ammo. All right. What do you guys think about these players they're looking at? That's right. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I know North Carolina, NC's biggest Cowboys fan. I know that's probably your boy there. I'm not the biggest fan, but we'll see, man. We'll see what they do. One other player the Cowboys have high interest in. Let's break this down. This is a good one. All right. So one more player the Cowboys have interest in, and it's going to be this guy. It's going to be a Baconator. All right. More beef. We're not done working in the middle. They're looking at some more players in the middle. All right. So let's take a look at this player. Let me share this out to you guys. This is huge. This is very interesting. Milton Williams. All right. Cowboys have high interest in Milton Williams. Who the hell is Milton Williams? Some people might say. Okay. Pro Football Network, Tony Pauline. I'm told Dallas Cowboys is going to send upwards of half a dozen scouts to Louisiana Tech's Pro Day to watch Milton Williams tomorrow. Remember the name, Milton Williams. Chief NFL Draft Insider Tony Pauline. Okay. So, man, I'm doing a lot of talking. This is burning out my throat. I need to get me some water. I didn't bring any, but I don't want to leave you guys. Hit like on this button. I'm battling through this, so hit like on that on the like button there, guys. Help me out. Let's get those numbers higher and higher and higher and higher. So what I kind of knew about Milton Williams because I was following the Exos Pro Day, and this is from Lance Zierlein. These were his numbers there: 6'3", 286, 32 reps at 225, 35 vert. Okay, and a 4.63 40-yard dash. Those are explosive numbers for a defensive tackle. All right. So I love that the Cowboys are going to go up there and take a look at this player. Like I said, I don't think they're done looking at players in the middle. Yeah, we didn't get the big ticket names, and we should know better. I wish we would have got some of these guys, but this is what they do. They're gonna bring in some of these mid-level, lower level tier free agents because they're looking more for competition for draft picks, and we'll see how it looks. But this could be a low key player for you. All right, look at these numbers again: 6'3", 286, 32, 35, 463. Those are amazing. Now, once we get the official numbers for Louisiana Tech, we can confirm some of that. But you're looking more at a 3 tech in Milton Williams, but a beast of a player. And you can use another 3 tech. This doesn't have to be like, oh, we have enough of these guys. All right, it's just about bringing in football players at this point, guys, Baconator type players, athletic players. This guy's going to be something in the league, I have a feeling. So this might be a player that we do a deep dive. I'm going to look for some film on Milton Williams and see if I can do a breakdown for you guys. So keep an eye on that one there. Milton Williams, Louisiana Tech, high interest. They're sending a big contingency of scouts. Will McClay might even be there. And like I said, when Will McClay is there, there's high interest in whoever the player is. Joseph Asai from Texas, Ojulari, Eric Stokes, Campbell, all of these types of players. And now they're going to take a look at this Louisiana Tech big boy, Milton Williams, guys. So lots of news from today, free agency. I think, they're doing their thing. I like what they're looking at so far in the draft. If you like the content that I've provided for you today that you really haven't seen anywhere else, hit that like button, guys, and hit that little bell notification because I stay on top of this. I really, really do. This is kind of my strength when it comes to draft season, as far as keeping my thumb on as far as who the Cowboys are meeting with, why, how they might fit in, and this type of deal. So, guys, that's all I have for tonight. Appreciate everybody that was watching live. You're catching this on the replay. Hit like on the video before you head out. And let me know in the comments what you think about today's free agency moves. Let me know what you guys think about some of the players have interest in the comments. I really do like to read those, especially the ones that really give a good, review of some of the players. I do like that very much, and I do value all of you guys. The lunatic in the house, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody that joined live today. But that's all we have right now, guys. Quincy Sands, appreciate you, brother. Dream draft, first round cornerback, second round safety, third nose guard, linebacker. So yeah, I can see, they have a lot of options in this draft. And I think this is part of the reason why Stephen Jones mentioned to keep an open mind, because it's possible they don't go defense with that first. As we look at this, and it kind of seems like it needs to be defense, like it needs to be a cornerback. These guys are going to pivot, and they're going to go somewhere else. I think that's what the Cowboys do. So we'll see who that might be. If it's not defense, if it's not a cornerback, who might be that pivot player? Or do they bail? They might. So we'll keep an eye on that. The lunatic. Go Cowboys, go Dak. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we need. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for today's video. Hit like on your way out, guys. Appreciate all of you guys for checking out today's jam-packed video, who the Cowboys met with, and the free agency frenzy for today. We'll break more news tomorrow. I'll stay on top of the pro days for you guys and have more of this awesome information for you guys. I got to say, I love reporting this, guys, to you. Okay? Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your Friday tomorrow. Catch you for the next one, guys. Peace.